Welcome to Non-Fungible Guys. This is a podcast about cryptocurrency, NFTs, and everything in between, which basically means this is a Web3 podcast. Thanks for coming. My name is Devon C. Codrington, and I'm joined by my trusty co-host,
NFG Ryan. What's up? What's going on, everyone?
What is going on?
That was a great intro, buddy.
Thank you. You know what?
Nailed it.
We didn't butcher it, which is kind of disappointing.
Well, you know, it happens.
If this is your first time listening, usually the intro is a total mess and we don't do retakes, but I don't know. I guess we just got through it.
Yeah, we powered through it.
Anyways, we're sorry that this episode is being released a little bit later. We've been able to secure the logistics. What is wrong with me? To nail down these logistics for 58 episodes. And we're really sorry that on episode 59, we just couldn't pull it together this week. And I'm pretty sure if you are a longtime listener, you know who the culprit was.
It's definitely my fault.
I was going to say it's definitely my fault.
No, it's 100% Devon's fault.
Yeah,
it always is.
Yeah,
like a toddler. He gets all quiet. I'm like, what do you have, Devon? What do you? And he just runs around. You got to track him down.
Then the next question is also, where are you?
That's a valid point.
Yeah, and this time I was in Las Vegas, but I'm back.
Yay!
So
then we're going back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, and
Devon was on. What's the movie terminology? You were on scene, scoping out.
Oh,
yeah. Location scene.
Yeah, that was location scouting. Yeah.
That's it.
Honestly,
scouting.
In a sense, I was like, when I was there, I stayed at the MGM, obviously. But I was like, where's the, actually, I don't want to now. Actually, everyone can know what hotel we're at. I was like, where's the Westgate, you know? Just so now I'm like, oh, it's just off strip over. I'm like, okay, I know what this means. Vegas was cool. I'd never been there before. And I don't regret anything, I think. You know what? Let's focus on the podcast.
The Web3 podcast that we do.
Yeah, I wish that they Vegas accepted crypto.
They don't, Not yet.
Not yet, but you know, it's got to be. It's actually, you know what? I've never thought about that, which is kind of weird considering where I just was. But like, that's got to come. I'm sure that's coming somewhere.
At some point. I mean, is there even a casino based other than like I know there was ice poker that you're using? Can you make a living like gambling crypto right now? I know crypto itself is gambling, but like, is there an online?
Well, there was. Who were we talking to? We were talking to Showtime, and Showtime was talking about. This is an episode we did in May, I guess. We should have the notes pulled up. Whatever. I'll scroll through the show notes.
Why would we have the notes of you just randomly bringing up one of the episodes we have?
Oh, right. Sorry.
It's not like we prompted this.
No, I mean, I have the notes open so I can check when Showtime was on. Is what I mean. Actually, you might not even have the date. Forget it. Showtime was a guest that we had earlier on this year. I think it was in the spring, and we were asking him about when he got into crypto, and he was talking about he used to gambled online. And they used to pay out in Bitcoin. And it was like, okay.
Oh, that's right. And I think
years ago.
Didn't he introduce us to Jonathan Little? Or did he? I can't even remember now.
Might have been related. Yeah, I think so. But either way, he was saying how like they would pay him out in this thing, Bitcoin. And he'd be like getting like 2, 3, 4, 5 Bitcoin as a payout on a regular basis. But they were worth like nothing much. So he's like, whatever. He like throw them away, spend them, cash them in, do whatever. So that was a thing. Of course, there's no way that site still exists and it's kicking out Bitcoin at that volume. But
yeah,
I don't remember what year he was doing that, but I'm sure there's online.
There's probably enough. Maybe that's another episode. We'll look into it.
But we're not gambling men, so it's not something we would kind of think about.
I mean, I guess so. I guess not. I suck at like gambling in general, so. I stay away from it. I'll dabble every now and then, but yeah, I don't watch enough sports to be able to gamble on sports. All right. So crypto, what'd you do this week other than Vegas?
Nothing. Like,
no, you did do something. What'd you do?
I can't remember.
No, you're lying.
Let's see. Crypto related.
What did you do for crypto related, buddy?
What did we talk about?
No, what did you do? What did we do?
We finally got our tickets.
Nope.
I don't know. Forget it.
Come on. All right. Speaking of Showtime, we minted
Oh,
Ape Nation, buddy.
Yeah, actually, I remember that. Yeah, that was cool. We mutated. Oh man,
we mutated our ape.
You had that one in the chamber. Yeah, you know what? You're right.
I did. I was waiting on that one for like I didn't bring it up in our pre-talk or nothing. I was like, I'm gonna drop this on him. I got you.
That's good. I like
this.
This
is the whole point of the episode, just so I can mess with you and entertain myself. But no, so over the weekend we did, I think it was Saturday. The mutation was open because there was different tiers and different levels, and I had to wait till I want to say I think it was our ranking, and then they had opened it up to everyone that was in V1 and had all ranks. But it was either way. I think we minted it for 59 ADA, and I did. Did I tweet it on? I must have tweeted it from the podcast Twitter, right? I sent you individually, but I'm pretty sure I tweeted it. So if anyone wants to go check it out, head over to at Non-Fungible Guys, and you can see maybe I'll even pin it just for shits and giggles. But it's on there, so you go take a look. What'd you think of it? I like the.
What did I say to you when you showed? I was like, it's disgusting.
Yeah, you said it. Yeah, you said it was disgusting.
I think what got me was the so okay, some of it, yeah, I get the melting of the ape, cool, the decay, the eyeballs, and like the exposed ribs and neck, that makes sense. I think what really got me were the glasses. You know what I'm talking about?
The glasses where like you could see his eyeball, but then there's like mouth coming out of it.
It's like the glasses are alive and have like claws or something,
and eyeballs and everything
coming out of the lens, not the frame as you would expect. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
His eyeballs are preserved.
Yep. And then we've got, I guess, our banana that was in the ape's mouth is now a sword with, or a dagger. What would you call that? A dagger, a sword?
Yeah, definitely not a sword. It's a dagger or some sort of, I don't know. Yeah, a dagger is the only other thing I know has an edge. It's like, it's not a knife. So dagger, sword, knife, those are the only things I know.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. So you did do that. We meant it. I like how they stick to, I didn't even realize until the mutation that we actually had a fanny pack. On his chest. I didn't even think about it. And then when I was like, what the hell is on his chest? I went, oh, it's like the fanny pack opened up. And then, I don't know. I liked it. It was fun.
It's funny you say that because I was going to comment on that. And then I didn't, but like, it's like, the fanny pack literally came alive. Like there's teeth on the.
And eyeballs inside of it and shit.
Yeah. Which is freaking creepy.
Shout out to them because, at the end of the day, which we're going to get into this with this episode, but Ape Nation was a rug pull.
Mm-hmm.
And it was taken over by the community and evolved into this now Mutation Nation. And it's still Ape Nation, but it's kind of funny that we always do these little segues when we don't actually mean to do it, but
they're good. It's the best way to be. Yeah, no, it's cool. So is that what else happened?
For you, nothing.
For me, nothing. Yeah,
nothing. For me, I'm just floating around. I'm just floating around the Discord spaces, chatting with people, and I've found I've stepped away from Discord a bit. Like I'm still in Crypto Boutique because we're trying to, build the community there.
Yeah.
Lurkers, I'm there. We're joking about being the lurker recovery crew because it's like we're trying to prevent it from being a rug pull or
a soft pull.
Yeah, it's like the one I guess lead on it is taking a break. I don't know if it's mental health or it's a bunch of different things, but he's kind of stepped away for a couple months. So we're trying to revive it and keep it going, and said, hey, give the one guy, Commander. I shouted him out last episode.
Yeah.
We're going to see him in Vegas. So I'm excited for that, but he kind of taken lead on it now and just wants to kind of get everything put into his name so that we can continue with the project itself and not have it end up being a rug pull. So
right. So you can always control the keys.
Yeah, exactly. So, or you know what, even do a multi-sig wallet so that, there's 3, 4, 5 people that have to majority 3 out of the 5 sign and you can continue and do stuff and do transactions. Just put it in the hands of someone that's there right now. Take all the time you need. I'm not going to say his name, but take all the time you need and come back when you're ready. It's like, explain yourself. You're going to have some explaining to definitely do, but the lurker recovery crew's got it. But, yeah, I just find, I don't know if I'm burnt out or just, not that I'm falling out of love with the NFT space. It's just I'm kind of burnt out. Like I'm not really doing anything in ETH. I'm
It's
not.
yeah, I think we have at the like when you think about this at the beginning, everything was new and exciting. We didn't know how to assess the value. Everything was the first of the first.
Yeah.
And now we've seen artwork, we've seen projects. I guess the last time I was excited about artwork was Ada Ninjas. Um,
Yeah.
I think that was the last time I was really, really excited about it. But outside of that, and everything that Ada Ninjas was doing there for the community, for the holders, different options. And now I'm like trying to think about it, but it's like making music.
Yeah. They
Um,
were doing a whole whack of stuff.
yeah, doing a ton of different
Magna,
things. And then the comic, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
manga, the comic.
Yeah. I say
So it's like
Magna.
Magna, yeah, magma. Larva. No, okay, never.
Hot
Um,
liquid Magna.
I said larva, but I should have said lava. Anyways, okay, focus. So with that, it's like they were when we started this a year ago, Ada Ninjas was exciting when we discovered them, which was actually kind of strangely late. I don't know how we didn't know about them, but it was exciting because they were doing and have done a bunch of the things that we thought this is what NFTs could be used for. So that was exciting. But even though it was exciting then and the artwork is awesome and we like the project, well, I like the project. I was still like, none of that's new. What we just saw was some proof of concept.
Right. Yeah.
So at this point, there's nothing really that we've seen in the space that's like a complete departure of what's happening and to get people excited about.
To be fair, there is. It's just not exciting to me because I can't put the time or effort into it.
What do you like?
In Cardano, there's like Her Monsters, and there's a couple other projects that I can't. The Mallard Order was one of them at the time.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
Like Her Monsters is doing all this thing. Oh, Space Otter Society is doing it kind of too, where there's like a storyline, but you got to do a bunch of like tasks. And like Her Monsters has, I think they just dropped a mint today, 333 to like an exclusive club. But this club has been doing all these different tasks and challenges and solving riddles and all that. And it's just, I don't have the time or the effort or the patience right now to focus on that. So for me, it's like nothing's too exciting. There are projects definitely doing different things and trying new things. It's just a lot of the, all the talk of the metaverse previously was it was all utilities of metaverse. Yeah. They're all building.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to properties because I'm still a mod there and helping out and everything, but their Discord is virtually zero. Nobody's talking.
It's funny you say that because I went into the Discord. I know this is going to be crazy. I was in there last week. I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You saw I want to say Felix, but it's not. What's the guy's name? Oh,
Felix is his real name. Mish. Are you talking about Mish?
Glasses. I don't know. The
Felix. Yeah. There's Hoodro. Hoodoo Owl. Hoodro's part of Old Money.
I know. That's why I laughed. Yeah. And I guess old. But you know what? Keep going.
No, sorry. I was just gonna say it's just properties is like they're building. The team is building. They're doing behind the scenes. They drop a newsletter. They drop sneak peek videos and stuff. But like all the cool kind of projects that were hyped up or that we were excited about, they're all building because there's no metaverses that are ready right now.
It's true. And I guess when I was saying in terms of exciting or whatever, I was thinking along more the technical side completely. I mean, even though I talked about Ada Ninjas, like I was thinking about not technical side, less about the community build and more about the holder benefits. I was thinking, which is kind of somewhat of the same thing. But I was thinking like, I haven't seen someone come out and be like, there's this new mechanism. Like everything's like, okay, you get staking, you get early access, you get I don't know, access to this. So I'm like, we haven't seen any new application of it, which I'm not expecting to really see that because I think, like you said, people aren't necessarily innovating here now. They're building now.
We might see a bull market to finish off the year.
Think so?
It's funny. I was going through my phone and deleting a bunch of pictures over today. My iCloud storage was full. Anyways, I'm deleting a bunch of pictures, and I had November 21st last year. ADA was almost $2 a coin.
Jeez.
And I was like, damn, it's been like 50, 40, 60 cents Canadian for like most of this
Months.
year.
Yeah.
And it's like last year, it's like, damn, $2. I don't even remember that. But I feel like we might get back up to that point to finish off the year. I think right now, a lot of projects too for Cardano, anyways, is getting ready for CNFT Con next year. Like a lot of, or
next year, like
year, next week. Sorry, that's what I meant. That's what I feel like. That's going to boost me because I'll be able to meet and network and like, you know, face to face, finally get to meet a lot of people that we've been talking to for a year.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? The network will definitely have a boost in our Cardano pond. But you know what? So that makes sense that, I mean, look at the market. So it makes sense that things are kind of chilled out right now. You know, it's long. It would be long to be grinding and still going hard and like minting and buying and flipping and zipping and completely like this late in the year. Like this is month 9, you know, or wait, are we month 10 yet?
Tomorrow's, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, considering how the year's been, there's no doubt that it's kind of like a little bit of a quiet time. And I think the rest of Web3, the rest of crypto is probably feeling it in their own way, but who knows what kind of injections they have. I think it's because Cardano has this central thing that we all connect to. Like ETH has a million different things, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, sure, they have the merge, but I mean, central thing is, and it's not like, you know, you're going to see NFT NYC or like the thing.
There's no like ETHCon.
EtherCon
or Ethereum Con.
Yeah, so there are big ones that are highly supported, but like the community is larger, and there's so many different sects of it. So whatever.
Yeah, anyways. I am excited. So I tweeted out. I don't even know if we've talked about this. I got the Bill Murray NFT, which we've discussed, but I finally got the coin associated with it, the silver coin. And I didn't realize at the time, but on my certificate of authenticity, it actually says on it that it gives me, I don't know the exact wording. It's not lifetime, but I get invited to the gold, silver, black chive dinner.
Yeah,
they do a coin dinner every year, and so that gets me an entrance into that, like invite to that, as long as I do it. So there's a little utility that came in. The utility was I got the coin. Now I get it. So I'm hoping the big plan is I've got to go ahead. It's just finances now to head to Texas in November for all the chive stuff.
Right.
So
I'm excited for that. So first of all, that's really freaking exciting. The coin is cool. And I love, and I think if you're thinking, someone's thinking like, what, you got a coin? This is bullion. Like this is like real silver, gold or whatever. Like this is, you know, the value is there. I mean, sure. It's, when you see some mint like this, it's usually like, for us, it's always like polar bears and leafs and boats and geese, right? Because we're in Canada.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'll see the snowy owl and you're like, damn. But like, yeah, this, just because it's the chive doesn't mean that the value of this is not anything more. Like it's 0.999 fine silver or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the one you got, like, this is legit.
Yeah. I just found the picture. So it says this coin will forever grant you access to the gold, silver, and black dinner.
Yeah, I didn't correct you because I was looking at it.
Okay. So, but it's from the Texas Bullion Depository, right?
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
They mint their own coins. So if anyone's like interested in collecting coins, head to the Chivery, like CHIVERY.com, and you can go on their website. Most of the stuff, they do a drop like every couple weeks. There's a coin drop. I think the next one they teased was Ace Ventura. They're going to do an Ace Ventura coin. So, it's physical stuff, but
okay. Well, here's what's ridiculous. Like we just said all that stuff about nothing new,
right?
And
yeah.
Technically, this isn't like a new concept. We've heard of, because what's the company that? So there was the. Ooh, wow, the project Space Invaders, not Ada Invaders. It's the one where the project has
Ada Knots.
It's Ada Knots. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Ada Knots. And their eyes are huge, right? And they're gonna make some of those in like physical figurines for CNFT Con. And he was thinking about scanning different elements and having certain things be connected to your NFT. And there's that website where like you can make any sort of physical thing connect to the NFT. And it's like, that was not a brand new idea, but we haven't really seen many instances of that throughout the year. I mean, there are out there, but like, you know,
we'll see a lot more Web 2 to Web 3 connections.
Yeah, I think so. So
I think that will be the next
in the wake
push.
of all that we just said, there's still the coin here with the chive, with the dinner in place, with the NFT. Like, so it's actually like, this might be the best example because they have the strong, like a super strong community. This might be one of the best examples of all the applications that we were kind of like, yeah, we've seen it, but we haven't, kind of right there in our faces. And then now you're going to dinner and your NFT is your ticket and you have a physical piece of silver as well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're right. I guess I guess, yeah, you know what? I didn't think about it. I guess that is exciting for me, but it's like, it's been in that's my wheelhouse for so long. Those two merging. So I guess
and I think because the coins already existed before, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, you know.
Yeah, they still haven't even announced what. So we'll go to the Bill Murray NFT now. They all have, there's the original bills, which was the first 83. And they haven't announced what's the colorways, they gave them the title destinations. They haven't announced anything, no information yet. So they've been teasing it for a while, but yeah, there's no information on what the utility of the NFTs are. So, but there's 9 destinations. So people are thinking in real life meetups there, or we've no idea. So that's another, I guess, utility that has yet to been unlocked in a sense. So guess we'll just wait to see what that is. I'm excited. Mine's Pebble Beach, so I don't know if there's a meetup in Pebble Beach.
There,
hopefully. I go from never traveling to Vegas and Texas in like 3 weeks.
Very true. Yeah, that's
I'm excited, buddy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Like, crypto will do that.
You know, yeah, definitely. So you want to get into?
Well, I guess, you know what, I'll say this. I'm not a gamer, but I don't care about gaming. It's just not me. But PubG, like, and I know PubG. I asked you, I was like, you know PubG? And you're like, obviously.
Yeah.
But they announced Artemis, their game. And these are blockchain games, obviously. So they announced Artemis, that their game they're going to be developing. Epic Games listed Star Atlas and like Blanco or whatever on their marketplace thing.
Interesting. Let me open it up right now.
Yeah, so check that out.
What game does Epic Games do?
I you know, why are we going to do this?
No. Why are you? I was waiting for it because I saw it in the show notes, and I'm like, he has no idea what Epic Games is known for.
Fortnite, man.
Oh, damn, you got me,
man. Like that's why I didn't write any of the notes, and that's why I only asked you about PUBG because I knew PUBG, and I was like, I thought PUBG was that. Is it called that? Like you said, it was Battlegrounds, but isn't there another one?
No, PUBG is Players Unknown Battleground.
Okay, but so there's that. There's Fortnite. And or another one, the big one.
There's Axe.
Actually, that one.
Who does that? Axis Infinity is the NFT.
No, but there's.
Oh my god! Yeah, everyone plays that game. I can't remember
you know exactly what
it's called. Yeah. It's Oh my god.
It'll come to you in like a second.
Yeah, it will. Frig. Anyways, the two main ones that were starting this like kind of trend of how the games are was PUBG and Fortnite. PUBG was first, and then Fortnite came shortly after. But PUBG was more like, I guess, I'll say it. Not that I know what I'm talking about. I feel like PUBG was more adults and teens, and Fortnite was geared for children.
Yeah.
At the time when it first came out. Now it's like, man, when I first started playing Fortnite, it was like I had ADHD. I was like, that's the only way you can play this game is if you have ADHD. Because you're running around shooting and fighting people, but at the same time, while they're shooting at you, you can build a fort. Like, obviously the Fortnite, but you can build a fort to get higher ground. But then they're trying to kill. I don't know, man. I was like, this is too much. I just want to run around and shoot people.
It's funny how that like little element just like made such a big difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So back to what you're saying, they've announced blockchain games, which I really wish they would do a Fortnite or
Apex Legends.
Apex. I was gonna say Axe. I kept saying Axe.
That's when you said AX, I was like, yeah, that's it. But
Apex.
I don't know
Legends.
who makes Apex Legends. Like, I'm not.
I don't know either. But this is what I've been waiting for, because it's like if my son can go and play 6, so he's not playing these games yet. But if he can go and play this game at its, infancy and get all this stuff in like 4 years, if he's still playing these games, that shit he got when he was 7 or 6 years old, he unlocked, could be worth money for him.
Exactly.
It's almost like I could pay, how kids want Roblox and V-Bucks for these games. It's like if I invested a couple bucks and let them buy some stuff, it's almost like a savings plan, or like, you know what I mean? It's an investment.
Yeah.
Because
let me ask you this. How old is Fortnite? Like,
how old's Fortnite? I would say we're 2022. I would say 4 years.
Like, they've been talking about it for a while. So and it's still going strong, right?
4 or 5. Well, because they've had to evolve. Because like I said, like, I don't even think you build up anymore. Like, you still gather materials and you can still build. Yeah. But they've got all these like cars you can drive. There's a lot to it now.
Yeah. But if you had
seasons,
if whatever you had built like in year 2 was still around now,
it's not necessarily being built. It's just like you gather wood and you can build a tower, and then you get.
Sorry, I should be more. When I say built, I don't mean physically built in the game, because obviously that shit gets destroyed. But I mean whatever you built in terms of your arsenal.
Like
the weaponry and then the skins. Imagine you're like, hey, I'm just gonna, port this over to whatever, and and you can sell it outside of their marketplace. Is the whole argument.
That's what I want to see. A game like that. Or like, what would be amazing is if Rockstar came out and it's like, listen, GTA 6, you've been waiting 55 years for it. Boom. Blockchain game.
Yeah. Well, who knows? They might have to, since they got hacked by that kid. The feds picked them up.
Really?
It's a big deal. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, so
there was actually, did you hear about this NFT king?
I know where you're going with this.
From Ajax.
Yeah. He's from
kid lives like in our neighborhood, and like,
was it Ajax or Whitby? Either way, the guy is 20 minutes or less from where I live. And then he had that mansion in Burlington.
Yeah. It was like renting for like $5,000 a month or something.
No, man, it was like way more than that. It was
20 grand or something.
Yeah, 35,000 a month.
Yeah.
And it's like, in Burlington, who's got that going on? Why are you doing that?
And what is he, 18 or something crazy?
Yeah, something like that, 21 or something like. And it's like,
damn.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. 20 years old. What was his con size? Like, what did he? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah. So, speaking of that,
so Artemis.
Oh,
so these games. Oh, yeah. No, I was just gonna say. So that was kind of Web3 news. With what's the Sega Sonic?
Oh yeah. So Sega is making a Sonic the Hedgehog game, but on the blockchain. I don't know any more than that. I didn't look further than that, but I was.
You might be excited. Did you ever sell your crypto raggy?
I did, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think I had it sold, and I made money off of it, obviously, ADA off of it, but yes, I sell it.
Their Wave 7 mint is tomorrow for anyone that has its own whitelist only mint. But I just got they were on our Twitter space on Wednesday, and they just before that, I actually have it on my Android or my Apple. They have an iOS app now. So I can play
nice. Okay. I will say this: the Android app, when I turned my phone sideways, I was having big issues with it, with getting past certain screens, like the button, because my screen like curves around the side a little bit.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get it to click, and I even have the pen for my Samsung, and it still wouldn't work. So I didn't play the game. I was kind of pissed because it's a runner. What's it called? A side scroller. Yeah,
it's a side scroller. Yeah. So they're testing out the iOS right now. So
nice.
So I'm excited for that. I want to maybe see if my kids will play it while I need them to earn me some XP.
Yeah, get them on it. Like,
yeah. But anyways, I just want to bring up Crypto Raggies. They're minting on Saturday the 1st, but it's like I have to get up in the middle of the night. So when I go pee at 2 a.m,
what's the like? Is that the time? Like, what's the window of?
I can't remember. If you give me 2 seconds, I'll pull it up. They're I want to say they're UTC.
Yeah,
it's like a small window that they have. Because it's like usually by 10 a.m. or 7 a.m. or something. I shouldn't talk out of turn, but crypto.
So yeah, anyone listening is like, Ryan, you told me.
Yeah, no. Wave 7 is the 1st of October. 9 to 21 UTC. Oh, because you know what? This is a whitelist mint only. Before it was whitelist and then public. So it's 9 to 21. So they're giving a day, and it's 58 ADA. But yeah, they have so many. I found out, I don't even know how they have Raggy Purse, and I always saw it, and I was like, "What the hell is Raggy Purse?" It ends up it's their own Cardano wallet. I was like, "Oh, how did I not know?" Yeah,
they build though. Like their website was amazing. It makes me think maybe I shouldn't have sold.
Well, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah,
I won a Raggy in there because they had a whole month celebration for September, and I ended up winning a Raggy in their Discord for just chatting. It's pretty good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Anyways,
no, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's hard out here.
It's hard winning all the time.
It is.
But not everyone does win, do they, Ryan?
No, not everybody. But you could have got some XP if you chatted in Discord.
That's true.
Giving out random XP and stuff. But anyways, yeah.
But sometimes
Crypto Raggy, Saturday, October 1st.
It's cool.
58 ADA, and this is episode 58. Who knew?
That's awesome. I was trying to segue to be like, not everyone wins, it could be hard out there. It can be dangerous. You got to keep
fun. We're all early. We're all winners. We're all winners, buddy.
But
if you're listening to this episode right now, you're a winner in our eyes.
That's
no matter what Devon says, you're a winner.
That's true. But there are some people that are out there trying to take advantage of people.
Those are the losers that
trying to run scams and trying to pull the rug right out from under your feet.
See how I rugged your segue?
And you saw it too. Like I'm trying to segue beautifully over and over again, and you're just like, and that's when.
Okay, right. Go ahead, Devon. What were you saying about winners and losers?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. So
nothing really.
Rug pulls, scams, all that. This is what we wanted to talk about, and it took us 45 minutes to get to it. But hey, we're here, folks. If you're still with us, this is the episode.
Holy crap! What a podcast!
It is.
Oh man,
it's fun, buddy. So what do you want to talk about with rug pulls? What is a rug pull, Devon?
That's literally what I was going to ask you.
Oh, okay. So go ahead.
Me?
Ask me. You can ask me.
What is a rug pull? What is this even? Is this crypto? Is this NFT? What is a rug pull?
Depends. There's more or less. Okay. A rug pull is a malicious attempt to lure customers to buy an NFT/crypto token or current coin. Mm-hmm. Then, once the scammer has made their money, they quickly abandon the brand and its consumers with no warning. The most common sign of a rug pull is a lack of both execution and commitment to brand development.
In all honesty, that's so well said. I've never to look up an actual definition. I would have said something like, so that was awesome. My anecdotal rambling response would be like, you're in a project and all of us, they said they were going to do all this stuff. And then they just kind of like disappear. They just ghost you. And you're like, it's like the rug was swiped right from under my feet.
There is different, obviously we've heard of pump and dump, where that's basically social media. They get influencers, they pay people off. And it's like they hype. And then as soon as minting is either started or done, boom, they delete everything. And I've been part of that there's one I always screw it up. There's dogs on chain and chains on dogs. One of them was the real one that still exists. I think chains on dog is the Cardano one that's still here. And I think dogs on chain was a fake one. But now, because I'm saying this, I should actually do my homework so people don't think the one that exists is either way. I was minting one. They were like, oh, it's a free mint. It's a free mint. So I went, soon as I sent off for one, and it was like a free mint, I think. So it was like I lost 2 ADA or something. They deleted Twitter. They deleted everything and took off with like, I honestly think it was, what they make. They made 3,000 ADA off everyone.
Right.
And that was it. And they rugged everyone for that. So
when you say things like there was a project called Dogs on Chain and Chains on Dogs, this is when people listen to NFTs and they think they're ridiculous because stuff like that. And they're like, who would ever even want to buy this? Why would you not think it was rug pull?
Of course, I knew. Again, we talked about being safe and all that. I had a feeling But I was like, a free mint, it's going to cost me dust. Honestly, I think I sent 3 ADA.
Yeah.
And
you got ADA. Back 1.5.
I got nothing. They took the ADA.
Well, a normal transaction.
So the real one that stuck around was Chains on Dogs. It was the first animated Chains on Dogs and on-chain Freedom and Cardano NFT. So shout out to them. They are legit. And I think the other one was the reverse of the name, Dogs on Chains. And then there was like Frogs on Chains, Birds on Chain. It was just someone creating this pixelated crap and copying other projects and then rugging. So that's a type of rug where people will mint, they'll hype it all up and then close the mint or delete everything right as it's minting and take off with your money. Another one that I was a part of, I don't think you were, but it was a rug after, it was Cardagos. Remember that one?
Yeah.
The pixelated dogs.
Yeah.
They rugged after a month or so. Actually, we've been part of a few rugs, buddy. Nomies.
Well, when you think about it, like some of the early ones that kind of are just abandoned, or they considered rugs, kind of.
Yeah.
Right? Like actually when you think about it.
Yeah. So what would you call, I guess, let's see what the actual, if I Google it, what's the definition of a pump and dump?
So the pump and dump is the same sort of concept of when people are setting up pump and dump schemes for like investing in Wall Street and stock market. So they're pumping up via social sentiment and all that. They're pumping up the social sentiment, getting people to buy. So you pump up, you inflate the value of the asset by having people buy into it because, of course, it's going to skyrocket, right? Mm-hmm. So then it's the exact same thing for the coins that we'll see.
Yep.
Like after, and also I wanted to for like an ICO, but the ICO could be even something else because they'll just set up fake ICOs to seed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ICO is an initial coin offering instead of like an IPO, initial public offering, which is literally all this stuff does mirror the stock exchange. So like, let's think of the normal pump and dump is like, okay.
I can give you the definition from Investopedia, which is
for crypto related or for stock market.
It'd be investing, but it's basically the same, right? So pump and dump is an illegal scheme to boost the stocks or securities price based on false, misleading, or greatly exaggerated statements.
Yeah.
So
does it say anything about the dump? Or is that the whole definition?
I get that. Okay. Pump and dumps refer to scams, raising the prices. After voluminous selling and hype wearing off, the share price dips sharply, leaving many investors in heavy loss. So once the initial people make their money, they start dumping the stock.
Yeah, but there's
a shitcoin.
Yeah. So the main thing is like, so if you're on the inside of the pump and dump, there's a signal. So it's like, we are going to pump this up, exaggerate it. This is the next Dogecoin. This is the next Dogecoin. It's going to go crazy and people buy in and you're buying and inflating it. And then they're like, okay, it started off at 0.000 and it's like a 1 cent now or half a cent now, which, they've seen all that in the market and they have a whole big bag in there already. And they're like, they've invested a ton into it. So they're like, okay, we got this thing pumped from fractions of a fraction of a cent to half a cent. We had invested 50,000. So now our 50 is like, I don't know, a mil. Let's pull everything out. And then they disappear. And then they dump it, right? They pull everything out. They dump that asset. They remove it from their portfolio. Then everyone else is like, where are they? Where are they going? It's like almost like a rug at the same time. Yeah. Because the investor the investment manager disappears. And then they're like, we haven't heard from them in 3 days. And everyone's like, shit, and starts pulling their money. And then you get a bank run. And then it's
perfect example of anyone that's been in the space, I don't know, half a year to 8 months was SafeMoon last year. SafeMoon was hyped. And then as soon as the people that it triggered a certain amount of money that they made, and it was next to nothing within days or hours.
Yeah.
So that's And then that's a pump and dump. What would you? I guess we say rug pulls. Then there's the soft rug pull.
Yeah, you're like I'm going to say the king of that. You're not.
I'm the king of soft rugs.
Ryan's the king of soft rug pulling, quoted Devon C. Codrington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how would you explain a soft rug? It's kind of like the creators or developers they do the project in good intentions, and then as it starts going and they realize, okay, our community's not building, we don't have the money to do this, and they slowly just start pulling back, and then they kind of just disappear.
So it's basically a rug pull with a conscience.
There you go. Yeah, no, it's like, and it's funny because ETH right now is like a whole bunch of free mints. So it's like they don't care because they're not making that much money. They're hoping that the hype makes them money on the secondary sales.
Yeah.
I find Discord building is not so much a thing anymore, like community building. It's just like hype, especially in Ethereum.
Yeah.
On that blockchain. But Cardano it seems like right now what's happening, because I'm going to say we in Cardano are so focused on community, that what's happening is rather than letting a project become rug pulled or have that designation as rug pulled, the community steps up and tries to take over, which you got Gingerbread or the Rebaked. They did it. Nomi's 405 Jeff took over. Commander's doing it, trying to do a little bit of the same idea with the guy's not rugging, but Commander's trying to take it over. So it's kind of a community takeover.
Yeah. I mean, like a transition of power.
Aping Riot Club, or what are they called now? Aping Riot Community, because the community took that project over recently. Like there's so many, there's still rugs like crazy, but there's also a lot of Cardano community members stepping up and taking projects over, so they don't get that designation of a rug pull, which I find, what's the word, admirable.
Yeah, for sure.
Of the community. I mean, you don't want to see your investments just shit the bed, right? I mean, I don't.
No, no, of course not.
But I also don't want to pump. I don't want to fake pump a project because I want to pump my own bags. Okay, so I want us to all kind of prosper together as a community.
Yeah, and I think the community is like, there's enough of us here. This project I believe in, and we can take it somewhere and we can make it do things. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, do you believe in that roadmap? And are you really going to follow it, even in how things have changed? Or is it one of the things where they're so attached and it's a sunk cost fallacy, but they should be pulling out, but they're just hanging on to nothing? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think about. And it sucks because I'm not going to state, like, I literally am not hiding an opinion. I don't have any opinion on any project that's been resurrected or rebaked or whatever. Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, they keep it going. It's like they're keeping it going for themselves, as opposed to like, or, who, for some of them, I'm sure that's the case. And like, they might be just a rug pull. It's like you transition the power because you want to keep it going, but then like it might just end up anyways.
Yeah. I just noticed, never mind. Should I say it? Because it's funny to me, but not funny to you.
Because you're making, because you're looking at my wallet and you're going to be like, your wallet's full of RugPulls?
No, mine's full of absolute garbage. Like, I was going through it before we were talking on the podcast.
You said it. You're like, man,
there's a lot of trash in this wall. But again, that's also why I did the pixel page, the CNFT rugs. Yeah. So if anyone in the community has rug pulls that are like official rug pulls that are worthless, you can send it to my ADA handle, which is $CNFT rugs. And I do a pixel page and kind of just, it's like a museum. Go look. Nice. But no, what I was looking at is, you said episode 58, but it's 59.
It's episode 59.
I just changed it for you, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah. But also, hey, what?
In my wallet, I was going to say, what's in my wallet? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What's in your wallet, Devon?
I have Hippie Doggy. You remember that from September?
Oh, wow.
September 8th. That was my first rug.
You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure you can earn Hexo on Cardano land staking with a Hippie Doggy.
What?
Yeah.
This is one of the ones they said you can cash in?
Yeah, I think they had you know what? Whatever happened to that project? Because you minted and part of your mint went to donations for animals.
Yeah. So where are the animals?
I don't know.
How did you?
I can't wait. Oh, I don't know.
You know what? So let me ask you a couple. So let's go through some of the projects we've been involved with earlier on, because those are the ones that are more likely to like be leaving us up in the air.
Okay.
So one of this, I can't even classify this. A sad rug for me isometric world.
Yeah. You know what? Let me see. I'm going to open Discord for a sec. I hate doing this while it is a
Don't get
rug.
distracted.
It is. I know. It's like boom, boom, all these notifications. As soon as I open the Discord, 3 notifications.
Of course.
I hid in isometric world at the very bottom of my Discord servers. So let's see. Yeah, it's a rug. September 30th. Hey there. Some of us are still here. Was the last
September 30th.
That's today. But but before that, it was the 29th, the 18th, and the 12th.
So do you remember, though, this is a rug that I brought up because I was going to the website trying to do stuff because I was happy about it.
Yeah.
And the website was down. And I was like, I got a Squarespace redirect. And I was like, that's not good.
No. And you know what? Yeah. The guy I don't know what happened because there was an announcement and I think it was a mod. Like, I'm trying to get a hold of this person. Can't get a hold of him. I'm sorry, folks. And the last announcement from the owner was June 17th, buddy.
Wow. Yeah, that's done.
You know what day that is?
Your birthday.
Hey, there you go. I thought I had you.
10 days after mine. I know these things. Always Gemini for life. Okay.
Isometric world was a sad one because they were working on the Pavia.
That does not bode well for Pavia. I mean, what about the king of rugs?
Cardano City?
Yeah, man. Yeah, totally.
Cardano City.
Cardano City, the king of rugs. They just don't care.
But they're still
they're still kind of like half
still building in quotations.
You know what's we plan to have this episode. I mean, I kind of wanted to define a whole bunch of certain things and go through. These are the different kind of scams. There's phishing scams. There's RugPulls. There's fake websites. Like I have scams listed that I want to talk about. And instead we're just like reminiscing about all the dumb choices we've made or how we've lost our crypto.
There's a lot, buddy. Like I can go through my wallet and just go down the list of like stupid things. I've ADA tunes. That's the most, like, I keep going back to that because to me, it was a pump and dump.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out of, and I'm not even in the Discord. I don't know what the project's doing. Maybe they are doing something, but
that's close to us too, because we were inadvertently involved in that, even with all our knowledge.
Yeah. I mean,
by the person we had on our podcast.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
He was kind of like, what the hell? He was shocked.
Yeah. We should have him on to talk about it, but ADA tunes was like the last one. What other? I'm going through. I actually, Veggie Mates have taken off again. Junkies were like 20 floor. Last I looked, it was like 180 at one point.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So they've actually been a resurrection?
No, not necessarily, because Veggie Mates, remember they did the farmers market. They've been around. Yeah, right? Definitely. So, but when Junkies first were minted, it kind of hit. So they're down to 95 right now, but they were a low floor for a little while. And I was like, oh, this sucks. It's kind of, but not in no way was it a rug or a scam or anything. They just keep doing their thing. I think they have staking now where you earn greens. This is their token.
Nice.
But yeah, 95 floor. I'm just honestly, sorry, folks. I'm just going through my pool PM, which is kind of, there's a lot of kind of ADA minor. That was another one that was a rug pull. Yeah. They were trying to do things. It was a slow rug. They were trying to do things and then just couldn't get it together and just pulled shoot on that. Nomis, which 405 Jeff took over. There's a lot here. And there's a lot of projects that the stuff hasn't just taken, like MOB, Mast on Buttons.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
They're still going. There's not a rug at all, but they're just still chugging along. Tribbles is another one.
My very first NFT. They're
still around and they're still trying to get stuff done. So, I mean,
buy a Tribble, everyone. It's worth it. Yep. Not financial advice.
Yep. Yeah, nothing we ever say is financial advice. Trust me.
What about all the tokens, like the Cheddar token, Space Coins?
Dude, there's so much that I pulled
Stripper
off.
Coin.
Yeah, I have old Stripper Coin and I have new Stripper Coin.
Okay.
But it's all these tokens that are in the drip drops, which is still around, I think. I don't do it anymore. But yeah, I've got like Reginald NFTs, which was kind of the Cardino, which hasn't really done much. I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
So overall,
what's your list?
Well, those are mostly the ones online. So overall, though, if someone's listening to this and they're brand new to the space, they're gonna think there's no way I'm aping into this or jumping into this.
It's so hard right now. Well, obviously, because we're in a bear market. I think when hype starts getting up again and new things are kind of introduced, like old money's still pumping. Like they're coming out with a magazine now.
They're great.
They're doing what's it called? It's a play. When Boy. It's like a Playboy play. But yeah, When Boy. I think it's minting next week. It said.
Wow, those guys are on it. So there are definitely tons of things you can do to like actually be in a project that's got solid community that's going to grow and have more value. It's just picking that project.
Well, there's tons of.
Oh, I think you muted yourself for a second, unfortunately. Yeah.
That's what, yeah, I was talking and I was like, why did this guy just talk over me? Never mind. Because I was like, look at Alchemist of Ada.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like he's brand new to the space. He had a nice, it was just him.
Yeah.
Artwork wasn't horrible.
I liked it. That style.
I liked it. Yeah, simple. You minted it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And then it was 29 ADA to get into space, but maybe he just didn't build up the community enough, or
I guess, you know what? Like,
he released in a bear market too. Like, I mean, as far as I know, he's still going, but
he's got to be. It's only been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Her Monsters shows up out of nowhere, and they're doing games and this and that. It's just, I don't know, man. Now's the time where you want to build. You want to like try and get a community, try and get people. It's just, if you were to say to me right now, let's do a project, I wouldn't want to do one because I wouldn't know what to do.
Unless you were like, okay, I'll start a project and release next spring.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you start now and you're building and you're getting hype and like Spaceship, what is it?
Space Otters.
Space Otter Society. They're actually. I guess I didn't really want to. I didn't do a deep dive, but they have like missions that they're doing, and everything's tied to doing stuff in their Discord and being active. And then there's other parts of the mission that, like, they don't say go retweet and like and do all this stuff on Twitter, but it's directly related to going and liking, retweet. They use different wording for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, support, endorse.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh, it's so clever the way they're doing it. I'm like, damn, I wish I thought like this. You know what I mean? It's very clever.
And I guess that's why they're winning.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just it's tough out here right now for some people, but
it's still the future.
Yeah, it is. The tech's not going to go anywhere. What other? Oh, you want to go through some more like fake websites, phishing scams, or do you just want to?
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't have to like explain them all, but it's just like there's a lot of ways that people have. So the RugPulls and the pump and dump are like more social, like they're in your face. There's someone's talking to you and like being like, hey, do this or join it or whatnot.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned like fraudulent ICOs, fake ICOs, initial coin offerings is like, it's brand new. We're going to give you like the pre-mint price, and then you're supposed to be seeding this new coin that's going to do all this stuff. And then they get all your money. And then you're like, all right, we're going to release it on the blockchain and give it out there to everybody else. And they just never do. And they just took your money and they left.
Yep. I've seen the big one is where fake celebrity endorsements. It's like either, and it's not even like I'm talking Jennifer Lawrence is hacked and somebody like, it's not that kind of fake. It's people that are in the space that are kind of whales, or they're just known in, especially in Ethereum, where it's a tweet that looks like it's coming from them. Either they got hacked, but
or a copy.
Usually they got hacked, or it's because a lot of the times it is a verified account. So I think they get hacked, and then was it Azuki's? Azuki's was a big one that
sucked.
Yeah, where a lot of people fell for it. But then there's the giveaway scams in Discord.
Yeah.
Like the Chive just had someone join yesterday. And what's funny is you can see on the welcome page that someone joins. And then if they change their name, it changes in the welcome. You can actually like watch them create their scam account. Yeah. And they call themselves giveaway bot. And then people do this. They just join Discords as a giveaway bot, or they rename themselves.
But not everyone's catching that name switch.
No, they're not. But Yeah, the Shack doesn't have a giveaway bot, so that's how someone else tipped off the admins and they banned the person right away. But a lot of that crap, we've talked about it over multiple episodes about security and all that stuff. And yeah, that's what, like, most projects will not just have a surprise mint. It's usually a fake person or a bot that has a scam, a phishing, or a giveaway scam link or what, a fake website. You connect to it, and when you accept the transaction, you're basically allowing them to rinse your account, take everything out of it. That's what you're accepting.
It's so crazy how you can see the name change in Discord. It's like the crypto, the blockchain characteristics of everything being open and visible. Like it's out there everywhere, even when you're not on the chain and you're in Discord, but it's still possible. I think the only thing that I only other want to scam I want to mention, we've already talked about this on the podcast, but it's like kind of like so elaborate and unbelievable, is like employment scams. Like how they hacked Axie Infinity. Do you remember that?
I remember the Axis Infinity, or they like social engineered one of the employees.
Yeah, by a job scam. Like
it was like send us a resume or whatever.
So they basically hired like a high-end developer and offered them a salary, and they had a fake company and everything. And they were like, built a company to hire this person, and the company was fake and everything was fake, but they used all of that to get this person to open an email on their computer, and the PDF had a virus in it. And that was because it's like, how are you going to get into the system? And they're like, we need to get this person to give us access. So they created a fake company, went through series of interviews, all so that they can have this person open up the job offer, hopefully on their computer. And then it worked, and they opened it, and then Axie Infinity got rinsed by millions. I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was millions.
But
have you gone on?
That's the South Korean hackers, or sorry, North Korean. Yeah. So, anyways, that's all I got.
That's it. I was trying to remember. I went on. What's the actual OpenSea website? IO, right?
Yeah.
I just went on it on the computer for the first time in a while. It looks totally like there's a Thunderbolt as the S.
Yes, I did not know.
Oh, on the blockchain Bowie. I clicked on the Thunderbolt for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I feel like this website looks fake to me now. It's so funny that they changed it a little bit. Anyways,
I think because the other one was so like rough and tough, it felt like real and like built, like built fast for the blockchain. Like, we just want to get it out there. And this one seems like more commercial, more like Coinbase style.
Yeah, all I wanted to do was check. I think it was WitLink. I wanted to see what the scam was. Hold on, let me go to my profile here. I had hidden the NFT. Hidden because I bought one like the day before it. WitLink, WITLINK land, WitLink land. They were the project that they minted. They had 528 ETH in total volume. They dragged their people on for months, like almost a whole year. They had fake LinkedIn profiles. They had all like fake website. Everything was fake, and they rug pulled. Once they got 528, so they minted a bunch. They made millions of dollars, and then rug pulled.
That project rug pulled.
Yeah. So, but they had gone through to the effort of like generating AI human LinkedIn profiles. They had all this stuff and carried it on. People like, this does not look right. People were saying it's a rug pull, and no one believed them. And yeah, I bought it the day before they rug pulled, but I only spent like $40. But
yeah, I do remember this. Yeah.
So that's another thing too. Like, you're getting to the point where people are going through, they're so fraudulent that they're creating fake social media accounts to, not even social media, I guess is LinkedIn social media.
But yeah, it is, but I don't know. It's like
business social media.
Yeah, I don't know.
anyways, like that's how far people are willing to go now, that they're going to create AI generated profile pictures, and fuck, it's wild out here, man. I mean, right now it's just don't click, especially on Ethereum. Don't click any links.
Don't click anything.
Don't do anything. Let's just save all our money.
Yeah, I guess it was just kind of like a state of the union, or a state of how we're feeling about things.
Yeah, I guess I wanted to do like a rug pull episode, but we didn't really do too much of a rug pull.
We spent a lot of time talking about games and stuff, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
And yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully, people are still listening. Thank you to all our listeners. I mean, I was looking at our numbers recently, and I'm like, wow, I'm really impressed, and they're steadily going up, and it's impressive. So thank you everyone for listening and supporting us.
Thanks for still doing this, Ryan.
No problem. Even though you ask me every week, we're still doing it.
Still doing this. And then this week, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm not here. I'm on my way back. Anyway,
are we going to do an episode next week? Because I mean, we'll be in Vegas.
Yeah, we'll be on the road. We might have to do it from the airport.
Ooh, interesting.
Now that I think about it, actually, we're gonna have to talk about that. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess. Do I pack up the mics and bring them with us? Because you got your device, right? We could kind of do a hotel room episode.
We could. Let's think about that. Okay, let's figure that out.
Fair enough. All right.
I think
that's the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Crypto Raggies minting.
Yep.
Saturday, October 1st. You got all day. If you don't have a whitelist, I'm sure you could go on their Discord and, ask for one nicely. And I'm sure there's lots to give out. Or no, I wouldn't say lots. I'm sure there's some to give out. Everyone go mint some crypto boutiques or little lurkers. And properties still kicking and going, even though there's not a lot to update. They're still building, folks.
I still have my buildings, so who knows? They might come back pretty strong. I so believe in that project a lot more than others. So
we should get Joe or Conrad on again.
Just see what's up. Yeah.
Where's Nat Angels? Let's get Nat Angels back out.
Yeah, that too. Had a great following.
I'll stop shilling. I'm pumping and dumping.
Shout out to Paps. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to I don't know. That's all I got.
All right, play the music, Devon.
All right, already playing, buddy.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, everyone. Kisses and smooches. Thanks for listening.
NFGs. We out.